Hello and welcome back to We Are the Famous EFC with me, Adam, and this is your latest update on some latest Everton news. So let's get straight into it now that Charlie and Jesper do want to stay at Everton, but Famigo have put that if Everton doesn't sign Charlie then several Premier League teams are interested in him. So he is happy at Everton, as he said, Charlie and his agent. So he's got to prove us Everton fans and David Moyes right that he's suitable for the Everton squad. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see if Charlie Alcaraz is going to be the right man for Everton. Do let us know in the comments, do you like him? Personally, I do. I think that he'll be a good player for Everton. He's a great number 10 role to replace Abdoulaye Doucouré. He scored one goal for Everton this season so far since the winter when we signed him. And that is brilliant. He's tried extra hard to get into David Moyes' starting lineup. And I tell you what, he's proved us right. What a signing it's been by Kevin Thelwell and David Moyes so far. But I'm very happy for him so far. He's trying his hardest to score, especially against West Ham, to put us 2-1 up. But unfortunately, he put it wide. But he is trying, and if he continues to try harder, running up the field and back to help out, then he can be part of the summer signing, and that'll be amazing for him. Not only for him, but for Everton and David Moyes. So let's hope that he can prove us right and do something for David Moyes' Toffees as well, because I'm a big fan of Charlie Alcaraz. I think that since he's came into an Everton side who struggled under the previous manager, he's come in and tried his hardest. And that's all we can ask for, is for players to try their absolute hardest. And he has, in fact, since he's came in, he's looked decent for this football team. So it is interesting to see. But at the end of the day, who knows what's going to happen. But I'm very, very, very keen to see. But at the end of the day, as I said, who knows. But I think with Everton trying to get some decent signings done, I do think that Charlie Alcaraz is one of them who Everton will sign. I do think that we will, because he's been a decent signing so far. Then if we move away from Charlie Alcaraz for now, Jesper Lindstrom came in under Sean Dyche. Hasn't played that much. Hasn't scored any Premier League games. Was dropped by David Moyes because he's played a load of games and he's not decent. For me, I think what we need to do at the end of the season, when there's loan ends, say thanks very much, but we need to look elsewhere because you haven't scored and you've only assisted one goal all season and haven't scored. So thanks for your time. That's that. Done. Cut it off. Then move on, because Jesper Lindstrom is not good enough. If we want to get European football for next season and to fight for the top half, then David Moyes will be looking at players who can help Everton avoid from the bottom. But at the end of the day, we cannot afford Jesper Lindstrom paying his wages when he's not scoring and he's giving the ball away, or he does a little tackle, wins the ball back, then gives it away again. Because what's the point if we want to be fighting up that top half of the table? So yes, we do need to stress about that. But at the end of the day, yet again, we need to look for a player who's got quality, who has got the capacity to get the ball back if we give it away. But at the end of the day, it is going to be quite difficult for Everton. But Jesper Lindstrom again isn't good enough for me without a shadow of a doubt. I don't rate him. I just think that he's awful. He hasn't scored, and that is abysmal. So what I do know is that we need to not sign him on a permanent deal, because that is awful. Unless he's got to prove himself between now and the end of the season. So far, 10 games to go to Premier League finish. Then if he hasn't scored by then I don't want him, because at the end of the day, we want to be fighting for European, for Europa, for the league, for Champions League, but most importantly, for Europa press conference next season. Without a shadow of a doubt, I want us to finish 7th to 6th next season, and maybe 8th, 9th, 10th, but definitely getting European for next season. So, big summer ahead for this football club. A really big summer. Jesper Lindstrom, I don't think will be in David Moyes' thinking for next season. Charlie Alcaraz, yes, I think that he'll be in David Moyes' thinking plans for Brantley Moore. And I do think that Everton will sign him on a 3-year deal. Whoa, sorry guys, nearly fell then. I do think that Everton will sign him, because I can see already from the way he's playing, he's the right outfit, what Everton need. Not young, not old, perfect. So therefore, we need more younger players like Charlie, because he's a great outfit for this Everton side, without a shadow of a doubt. And also with Jesper Lindstrom, at times he tries his best, the other times he doesn't. But I don't care what he comes out with, because Paddy came out that he loves Everton, he loves the fans. Well, if he does, then he's got to get scoring a lot of goals between now and the end of the season if he wants to stay. If not, then bye. There's the door. There's your club. Ta-ra. You haven't worked out for us, so we're sending you back to Napoli, where he came from. Ta-ra. Done. Alcaraz. Hello Flamingo. We want to sign Charlie Alcaraz because he's an amazing footballer. He scored for us. It was in the clause in his contract. There we go. We'll sign a 3-year deal. How much? How much? So okay, there you go. He costs 20 million. Okay, we'll buy him. There, 3-year deal. Brilliant. And after the 3-year deal, if he's been even brilliant, then another 3-year. And that's how we should do it. I say that to the clubs. Because Jesper Lindstrom is shite. So yeah, Napoli, you can have Jesper Lindstrom back. Thanks for all your time, Jesper. But we want to progress as a football team. So there you go. You're back to your club. Then we move on and we look elsewhere in the transfer market. Tottenham, how much do you want for Richarlison? 60 million. Let's look at his injury records. No, because he's got, I think, quite a bit of injury. So then we look elsewhere again, because we don't want players coming in who get injured like that. Boy, I would love Richarlison back, but 60 million is too dear if he gets injured. I wouldn't even play the price. But Jesper Lindstrom is different. He's awful. He gives the ball away far too cheaply. When he gets the ball, he's good on it at times, but for me, he hasn't got the capacity to bring this football club forwards, to get European, all of that. So we do need to look elsewhere. But at the end of the day, how can we look elsewhere if we're keeping the likes of Jesper Lindstrom on our cards for another season? No, just get rid of him. I want to sign Charlie Alcaraz because he's an amazing footballer. Charlie is amazing. Jesper Lindstrom is crap. So let's move on. And let's hope that because it is going to be a big summer, but Charlie Alcaraz, what a player. I love him. He's got skill and giant in him. He's skillful, and also when he gets the ball, he really gets going right through and tries his very hardest. And I tell you what, watching him at the weekend, he was amazing. So please, Everton, sign him. So do head to our YouTube channel later on this evening when we'll have more updates for you through this week. So do head to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment, and I'll speak to you soon. Up the Toffees. Have a great week, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye bye.